Hi, I'm Tyler. This is for my ECON project. I am interviewing and learning more about local business owners, and it is a pleasure to be here with you today.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm Brian, and I have paintballparts.com. I sell paintball guns and paintball parts, and I do paintball repairs on a part-time basis, like a small little business.
Okay, so I do have a few questions for you today. What really did inspire you to start such a business like this?
Well, I started playing paintball in 1998. When I moved to Miami, a bunch of friends and I started playing paintball, but I really got interested in actually repairing the guns because the only people around at the time were charging a lot of money to actually do the repairs, and as a small team, we couldn't afford it. So I learned how to make the guns and repair them. And a lot of the teams that we went out and played with saw that we had modified guns and we had customized guns, and they wanted to know how we did it. So they would send it to me, and I kind of started out small, just doing repairs and doing customizations. But just the way to make a little extra money every month, just to make ends meet and earn a little extra at the end of the month. That's how it started.
Okay, it's pretty cool actually. So, what kind of products do you guys offer? Do you only offer markers, or do you offer like little parts for everything?
No, we offer pretty much everything. We offer markers complete for sale. These are all used markers that I bought from eBay that people were either getting rid of or not able to fix. So I bought them cheap and broken. And then I turn around and I put them back together again, modify them, customize them, and then put them either out there for sale. And each part of this marker is available for a full purchase, or you can take each piece off of this marker and sell it individually.
So if someone wanted to buy, let's say, the barrel off one of those guns, are they able to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. They can go onto the website and, for example, they'll see these pieces all individual, and they can send me an email and ask how much just for the particular tip on a gun, or how much for the end piece for a gun, or how much for the top threaded heads for the gun, or how much for the actual assembly for the marker itself. And each one comes with an individual price, or they can buy the whole thing as one assembly.
Pretty cool. And how do you organize your business from going online to all that stuff?
Well, I'm set up right now as a S corporation, so that basically means that everything I sell, I put it under my own Social Security for income taxes. I don't run it as a corporation because it's I don't need it. I'm the only employee, so I don't need to pay the employee taxes or anything like that come along with a formal corporation. But what I do is I set up a website and I take pictures of each individual sale that's on there, list the description of it and how much I'm selling it for. I also have the markers on there for individual markers that you can purchase. The next thing you would want to do is have a way to track. So if I am selling a marker, I need to be able to track how much money I have into the marker as far as what parts I've put into it, what those parts cost. So if I sell that marker complete for like $400 and I know that I have put $250 worth of parts into that, then I know that my profit isn't $400, it's $400 minus the $250, and that's the amount that I put on my income taxes that I've made an extra profit on. So at the end of the year, when I have to file my taxes, each one has its own little slip that shows what goes into each individual marker and what each individual marker's sale was, and then I put that with my tax returns.
Okay. And is every marker like a paycheck to you, or do you have to pay a certain amount of taxes on each marker that you produce?
It would be a lump sum at the end of the year. So each marker has its own individual invoice, but at the end of the year, those invoices all get added together. All those parts get subtracted that I put into it, and then I come up with a lump sum of what is total income for that particular marker.
Okay. And what are some of the like advantages or disadvantages you like faced trying to start up your business from 1970 all the way to now?
Well, lots of competition. So you can go through eBay and you'll see that there's lots and lots of people selling parts for paintball markers online. But what you need to do to make sure that your sales come out is you need to have a good reputation. So when you go on eBay, for example, your sales numbers are out there, and it shows what your positive numbers are, what your negative numbers are, and what your customer satisfaction numbers are. So you want to be a high number of sales with a high number of satisfied customers. So for example, if I am selling this marker and these two markers are side by side, one person is my competitor who's selling that marker, but what's going to set my marker that's exactly the same marker aside from the competitor is mine's been customized. Mine's got special O-rings, mine's got special valves in it, mine has special customization in paint and parts, and it has modified barrels. So mine will stand out. So it has a little bit better performance on the paintball field for a customer.
And how do you like determine how much to sell and like what prices you are charging? I know you said like you have each marker has a certain amount of like what you sell as in parts or the whole gun as itself, and you do keep data sheets as I can see. But let's say if you forget that pricing or someone wants things removed but wants to buy a majority of that marker, how do you like change that or price that?
Okay, so my biggest thing that I'll go on to is on eBay. eBay, you can go on to parts, find a marker that's similar to yours, that's with competitors, and usually you'll find people out there that are selling like the barrel assembly. You'll see them selling it out there for $80. So I need to find out, okay, this barrel is on this competitor's website for $80, somebody else is selling it for $75, somebody else is selling it for $70. What sets my barrel apart from them is nothing. It's exactly the same barrel. So I just need to beat them in pricing. And I need to be able to beat them with shipping or guarantees. So I will put on mine that not only will I ship it to them for free, but I will overnight it. And if there's any problem or if they want to use it for 30 days and then turn it around and sell it back to me or give it back to me, I will refund their money if they're not satisfied with it. A lot of the other people that are on there aren't willing to do that. For me, I got these very, very inexpensive. So if I have to put $12 out of my pocket or $20 out of pocket to send it there faster, I still make a profit. Even if that person turns around and says, you know what, I want to sell it back to you, and I'll sell it back to you for $40 instead of the $80 I sold it for, that way I still made a profit and I can turn around and sell it again to another customer.
And I know you're saying competition is very, very strict and hard in such a business like this. Like there's a lot of competition on eBay, Amazon, and it's really all about who has the better pricing, correct?
It's about the better pricing, and it's about how easy you are to reach from a customer's point of view. So if I sell my marker, I want to be able to let that customer know that if you have a problem with that marker, you reach out to me directly and I will be there to answer your question. If something should break on that marker and you've only had it for 60 to 90 days, give me a call, tell me what happened with it. If I need to have it sent back to me, because I've completely rebuilt this marker, so if I know that it works perfect, but something happened, send it back to me, you pay the shipping, I will repair it and I'll send it right back to you. All you have to do is pay for the shipping to you and the shipping to me, and I will take care of the repairs for free. If it's something that you broke, I'll call you and let you know what it was. If it's something that's very inexpensive, I'll replace it. If it's something that is extreme, like you maybe dove down in the dirt and you broke the tip off of it, obviously that's not covered, so I would just let you know that here's what it would take to fix it, and I can fix it for you, or I can let you know where to fix it in your particular area.
Okay. And at what point did you kind of like say to yourself like, hey, I can make money doing this? And at that point, how much have you invested to get there?
Well, the way that I knew that I could turn this into a business is when going to the paintball fields and showing up with my markers and showing up with my equipment to do the repairs where something would break. I see people who are having problem with their markers, and I just offer, hey, I think I could fix that for you. I won't charge you anything, but let me have a chance to get it back in the running. But anything else in the future, here's my card. Give me a call if you need to have your repairs done. Also, I sell markers, so you can go on my website. So once I realized that when I was at the paintball fields and people were interested in, hey, well, how did you do that to your marker? Or why does your marker shoot better than mine? I could let them know that here's how I did it. And that's how I realized that I could turn a business into this and that people wanted to buy these markers.
Kind of fill in a niche that people
fill in a niche and make sure that people are satisfied and that you can maintain that.
Okay. And what advice would you give someone who is maybe not